What's up, everybody? I'm Super Beast GN. Welcome back to the channel. You're here. You know what day it is. It's Discard Friday, episode 28. Yeah, we've done 28 of these. And you know what? I apologize for not doing a Discard Friday every Friday, but it's just really hard to do a very similar deck every single week. So I try to pace myself with it. But you know, whenever there is a discard deck, it's happening on a Friday. And today we have a pretty basic discard deck, but it's a pretty potent one too. We are taking discard decks of the past, just normal discard decks, using Bandit's talent, Duress, Ruthless Negotiation, Binding Negotiations, and we're adding a single wrench and a single soul stone. Terminus of Return. We have the Virus Beetles in here, the Tinybones, the Scavengers, the Entropic Battlecruiser. I was a big fan of this, but unless you're building a deck that's based around the Entropic Battlecruiser, it's just not. I don't think it's great, you know. But what this deck is going to do well at is drain our opponent using the Bandit's talent, the Rankle's prank, Painful Quandary, Villainous Wrath. We can drain our opponent just little by little. Painful Quandary is going to make our opponent discard a bunch of cards if we have the Entropic Battlecruiser on the field and it is stationed for one. The Painful Quandary will either make them lose 5 life or 3 life. It does not matter. So, still a lot of life to be losing for discarding a card. We do have some Ashiok so that we can be on the mill plan if we need to, but also I just wanted to find to make creatures and find new cards, you know, because look, Ashiok, if you know me, if you know this channel, if you've been watching this channel, you know that if I'm making a black deck, if I'm making a mono black deck, you know it's going to include Ashiok, you know it's going to include Deadly Cover-Up, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, we are going to be just making our opponent discard like crazy, you know? We have the Momentum Breakers in here. We have Bitter Triumphs. Bitter Triumphs, kind of like a discard on our side, but I just think Bitter Triumph is probably one of the best removal cards right now. Some say it's like, there's some other ones, like, what's the one that kills a non-outlaw? Yeah, I can't remember the name of it exactly right now, but some say that's good. I say whenever I use it, I'm facing down a bunch of outlaws. So, Bitter Triumph just kills anything. Also, it kills a Planeswalker. Ruthless Negotiation will allow us to draw a card if we flash it back. Bandit's Talent will allow us to draw some cards. And Scavenger Regent is kind of like a pseudo board wipe, you know. If you're watching a video of mine, if you're watching a deck that I've built, I'm going to have a lot of board wipes. So Scavenger Regent is here. It's also on point with the theme, since if it is a creature, to target it, they have to discard a card. So that's pretty nice too. Which means if the Scavenger Regent's on the field and they want to target this thing, and Painful Quandary is also on the field, which is an unlikely scenario, but they will have to discard a card to avoid losing the 5 life. They will have to discard a card for the ward. It's just all about just emptying my opponent's hand. Now, if my opponent is drawing a bunch of cards, whew, that is bad. So we don't want that to happen. If we come across that, we're probably going to lose. We're probably going to have a really, really hard time. That's probably going to be our biggest, counter spells and drawing cards. It's probably going to be our biggest matchup, our biggest, hardest matchup. So, and I think that's just about it. We have the 4 Demolition Fields because we do have a lot of board wipes. So in order for the opponent to recover, sometimes they're going to have those man lands or those woman lands. We don't know. So Demolition Fields in here also because I don't want to have to waste my Bitter Triumphs on them, but I will if I have to. The Virus Beetles are always the go-to. Virus Beetle is my baby boy, you know, it's my Karibo, you know. And then the Tinybones is just kind of like infinite discard, you know, we can make our opponent discard even when we're running out of cards in our hand. Tinybones on the field, each turn can make our opponent discard. And then we get to use that card, possibly. So, that being said, Binding Negotiation. We'll talk a little bit about this card. It's old, but you know, we're using it. We never really used it before. We could choose a non-land card from our opponent's hand, and we discard it. If we don't discard it, they put a face. We can put a face-up exiled card they own into their graveyard. So if they have something on an adventure, we just no, it's not on an adventure anymore. It's in your graveyard. Bye-bye. Not going to come up too often, but it's kind of funny. And then also I'm not using the special Duress art here. One Leyline of the Void, because I needed one, 61 cards. I don't mind a good 61 card deck. And so if you want to build this deck, you can easily take out the Leyline of the Void. If you're not interested in it. It is only one, and if you do draw it later on, it's kind of not as good as having it in your opening hand. So it doesn't need to be in here, but I always like to run, if I'm playing best of one, I like to run with sideboard cards in the main board, obviously, because we don't have a sideboard in best of one. So being a discard deck, I fear that we will be running into a lot of Reanimator decks, and Leyline of the Void would be really good in that situation. So tip of the day, because you know we're doing this tip of the day thing. What's the tip of the day? What's a good tip? Here's a good tip. If you want to impress boys or girls, if you want to impress the ladies, be good at video games. All right, be good at video games. That's all it takes. All right. If you're hitting your trick shots, if you're doing those 360 no scopes, if you're really good at Halo, if you're really good at Call of Duty, you're going to impress those ladies. All right. So if you're single and you think it's never going to work for me, no, keep your chin up. If you're good at a game, it really impresses the ladies. My wife, every day, when I'm good at a game, I make some awesome plays sometimes in Magic the Gathering and Halo. I make some awesome plays, and it's just like, she's just in awe all the time. She's just like, oh my God, I can't believe I married like the best player in the world. It's just crazy how that works. Okay, anyways, let's get into the games and see how Discard does today. Opponent goes first. Ooh, that's a lot of 5s. 4s and 5s, but we do have 3 mana, so let's try it. See what happens. They're going first, so we draw something first. So we draw something pretty early on, so we don't have to not draw that card. Keep. We're just gonna take out whatever's in their hand. Oh, look at that, Authority of the Consuls. Oh, what a surprise. All right, let's see what you got here. Let's go with get rid of that. I don't care about the other thing. Alright. Terminus of Return. Gonna get us to that fabled 5-drop. They can kill it, but they still have to exile. Or, they have to discard a card. Is the Terminus of Return. We don't mind exiling a creature if that creature is the Virus Beetle. That's what the Virus Beetle's here for that. Go with... Let that. Ruthless Negotiation. Wonder if they're gonna get rid of the Get Lost. No? What was that? Oh, Day of Judgment. Alright. Well, Day of Judgment, yeah, would be useless to them. We can play a Painful Quandary, I think. That does force them to get rid of 2 cards out of their hand. I will end the turn. We have the Demolition Field, too. Alright. Yeah, buddy. We're gonna Painful Quandary that stuff. Well, they're gonna lose 5 life. They don't have to discard a card, but they probably should. They won't. They're just gonna lose the 5 life. Yeah. Alright. That last card might be a counterspell. Nope. I think I'm gonna Ruthless Negotiation here. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Ooh, the Battlecruiser. Alright. Singularity Rupture. Sure. You think their last card is, Oh. They could do this. Entropic Battlecruiser. Oh no. Opponent. Okay. Well, we don't have any way to make them discard anymore. Authority of the consoles, sure. Uh-huh. Are they attacking? You're gonna lose your other blue. Oh, never mind. Yeah, kill that. You know what? They're gonna get some life here. That's fine. But I'm going to do this little number. Okay. I have 20 cards left. Keep that on top. Uh-oh. They have to discard a card. And then they die, right? If they play anything, they die. Yeah, there's nothing they can do here, right? They can't discard a card. And the Painful Quandary just gets them. They have 2 life. Anything they play from their hand. And if they don't play anything, we just attack them for 5. So. Yeah, buddy! Oh, they could have Sudoku'd if that was a get lost. Oh well. Alright, we got it. Opponent goes first. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good for them. Let's go. We're gonna Ruthless Negotiation. Maybe they play something turn 1. Question is, do we Virus Beetle? Well, I think we Virus Beetle turn 2. Oh, okay. I think we Virus Beetle turn 2. This way, if we draw, like, then we can, like, Tinybones and Ruthless Negotiation on turn 3, or another Virus Beetle if we draw it. Like, just get it all out of their hands. Oh, look at that. Hidetsugu's second. Wait, is it second right? Yeah, second right. Okay, well. Discard your cards. Do 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 do. Burnout Bastronaut. Screaming Nemesis. Alright, well. Block that. And then next turn we can Rankle Sprank them. This isn't exile, so I didn't need to play the Tinybones first. Alright, this isn't discard, I mean. So we don't get any, like... We don't get any, like, value from that. Just don't play another creature. I'll block it. My friend. Let's do that. Rankle's prank. Sacrifice 2 creatures. We're at 9, so Hidetsugu's second right doesn't really hurt us. Can't do anything with it now. Okay, let's go like this. And we will draw a card. There we go. That's pretty good. Booyakasha. I do not think they like this. Shock. Okay. And you're going to use the last one, Burst Lightning? Okay. Okay. What do you got? It's either a creature or a burn spell, right? We're going to make 2 of those. Just to block something. I know we can't really block the Screaming Nemesis, but here we are. Well. Okay. Go like this. This is fine. We can keep another exile in it. That's actually really good. Alrighty. They're down to 10. It'll be really cool. We could take a Hidetsugu's right from them and then kill them. Oh well, we won. Good game. You go first. Sure, keep that. Even though we have 2 cards we just can't play yet. But let's go Duress. And get rid of that. Oh yeah. We're gonna Bandit's talent. Got to. Can't afford not to these days. We gotta live together, or we're gonna die alone. Anyone in the comments can tell me what that's from. You are a true Chad. Whoa! You didn't have to do that. You could have just got rid of the non-land, but okay. Oh, baby. Just powering this up wouldn't have mattered because they just don't have... Okay. 2 cards. Oh, hello. Now. Okay. Well, they have to play. They have to play things. Okay. You know what? Let's do it. Painful Quandary, my friends. Force them to act. And then we get more value out of the deadly cover-up, you know? Okay. We're taking a bunch of damage here. A lot of damage. Do we think that last card is a counterspell? Ooh, not good. Alright. Alright, let's see it. No counterspells. Oh, baby! They do have that Restless Anchorage. Yeah. Alright, I think we need to find a little thing called Bitter Triumph or we're dead next turn. Okay, we almost had it. I don't think you need to do that, but okay. They do have a Dazzling Denial. Yeah, I think we're dead. Think we're dead here. We did not find that Bitter Triumph or that Demolition Field. Where's my Demolition Fields that end up in my opening hand in most games? Not here today. Alright, so they're not... I wonder if they mess up. They're not going to mess up. There's no way they mess this up, right? There's no way they mess this up. Yeah, you just do the thing. Yeah, okay. Alright. I was going to say, there's no way. If you mess this up. Yeah. Yeah, they got me. Alright. Cool. You go first. Absolutely. We can Duress. I love a good turn 1 Duress. Alright, what do you got? Ooh. Yeah. Right. Get rid of that. They kept a 1-lander? Oh my god. Yeah, we won. Okay. Opponent goes first. We'll try it. We will absolutely try it. No! Not that. Anything but that. Alright. We have the deadly cover-up, so I think we need to play the Terminus of Return. Okay. Pretty good. I mean, if they get a bunch of creatures out. Ooh. Okay. We might be too late. We are not too late. Might as well. Stem some of the bleeding. It's going to be a 1, but... Yeah, Healer's Hawk's definitely the answer there. Leyline of Hope. Holy crap. And play some more creatures. Sheltered by Ghosts. Sure. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Alright, well. Alrighty. Okay, well, let's see it to believe it. Opponent, what are you doing? Where are you going? Mm-hmm. I can pop the momentum breaker if I need to. I probably will. Yeah, I'm going to do it. They're going to block this anyways, so might as well. We do that. And oh, that's not the one I wanted to do. This one here. Alrighty. Essence Chandler. You know what? Pay the life. I'm crazy like that. Okay. Yeah. Kill that. Now I'm going to draw 3 cards. Nice. They're going to get a land at some point, you know? Yeah, let's do this. I don't want them using that on me. If there's some way they can use it on me, I don't want them using it. Let's see. What else is there? Yeah, oh, okay. Okay, we just won. Okay, we're good. We're good. Opponent goes first. We have a Duress, Bandit's talent. Pretty good. Also, what is this avatar? Am I a furry now? Huh. Didn't know. Okay. Swamp into Duress. Into take your things. For that. Okay. Seam Rip can do something to this. Maybe they use the Seam Rip. I don't know. Maybe I should have used the Virus Beetle. I mean, they want to counter this. They're getting a card out of their hand anyways. Mm-hmm. You going to kill it? With fire? That would be wild. Alright. They don't. So they're just replacing the card, which is fine. So they just got rid of 2 of these. It's fine with me. Oh, okay. That is absolutely unhinged, but whatever. I will take it. I'm gonna attack. They might want to counter this, but they can't use their full 3 steps ahead. Yeah, you gotta... There you go. All right, we're still getting rid of the cards out of their hand. Pretty awesome, if you ask me. The unfortunate part is they can draw the 3 cards. For 4 mana. They discard a card, they discard 2 cards. So they're going to have 2 cards in their hand. Not great for the discard deck, but, you know. We are attacking. So there's that. Whoa, binding negotiation. No more. Okay. All right, we are at maximum speed. It's time to duel. Let's rev it up. Anybody think 5Ds was superior to the original? I'm a big fan of 5Ds. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, that is, in case you don't know what I'm talking about. Ruthless Negotiation, sure. Autopay? Well, I keep it in the graveyard. I mean, they're going to keep hitting me with this, and that's fine. Oh, wow, they don't even power it up? That's wild that they didn't do that first. That's crazy to me. Okay. Alright, I hope I draw a land. Because then I get to take that. I get to choose 2. Oh, man. Well, that goes back to their hand. We can do this. Yeah. Took their Elspeth. Seam Rip. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, they can still hit me. That's fine. Hitting for 4. Boom, boom, you're down to 10. Yeah, so they're going to get 2 cards in their hand. That's fine. They only 4 mana to play anything, though. Sure. Hoo-yah! Discard that card from your hand, my friend. And of course, Bloodpit's Drowner. Oh, good. They didn't have the mana to play it. Alright. The clock is on, man. Okay. In case they have a hard counter. Negate. Alright. Let them do the thing. Kill it. They didn't negate that. They would have negated that, right? So, let's do this. Mm-hmm.
I welcome all allies.
They're gonna negate this, and that's fine. Rather have them negate this than the Painful Quandary. And now they can't really play anything else. Ultima. Okay. We win. Opponent goes first. This is sickening. I wish we had one more land, but we'll keep it. See what happens. Ooh. Stadium headliner. Alright. We found that other land. Being that this is red, I think we're probably gonna die. Target creature? Yeah. Now what? The end of the turn. It's the end of the turn as we know it. Binding negotiation. I do kind of think these cards where like you could just get rid of any card out of their hand is like underrated, you know? Get rid of that. That's useless without a creature, so. Oh wow. They're doing it. They're doing the whole thing, man. All right. That's all it took. You go first. Okay. Funny against Johannes. Like the knight in Rogue Legacy. Anybody play Rogue Legacy? Anybody like roguelike games? Like those games are so fun. Rogue Legacy, I'm very proud of myself for Rogue Legacy because I 100%ed the achievements in that on both PlayStation 4 and Steam. And that's a really hard thing to do. To beat the game in like 15 lives or less is like insane. But I did it. And it was very, very difficult. 'Twas annoying. Terramorphic Expanse, no! Alright, man, this is gonna get out of range with the Scavenger like real fast, isn't it? I'm gonna bank on the fact that they have mostly lands in their deck. And so I'm gonna play this Bandit's Talent. Maybe we get like 2 cards out of their hand. We have 5 mana, so we definitely can play a board wipe once we draw one. Well, and we have the 5 on the field. Let's see. Oh, wow. Maybe they have 2 of those. Okay. Sausage Chocobo. Terrace. Oh yeah, they couldn't do that. Let's take it. You know what? Each player sacrifices 2 creatures. Fine. Because we can Ashiok next turn. Alrighty. Plan. Okay. Okay. They're gonna draw cards. Alright. Let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's take that. Why not, you know? Actually, I probably should have made the creatures. That's probably a mistake. Okay. Take that. Let's do Momentum Breaker and a Bandit's Talent. And I think we actually win this one, right? Because they just don't have anything. They bank on the fact of having stuff already on the field. Now, if they just play a single Mosswood Hydra, whatever. Okay, that's completely okay. All right, well. They are down to 9. All right, we got it, baby. We beat the landfall deck. You go first. All right. I don't have the best singing voice in the world, guys. Come on. You know me. Oh. All right. That's a Tifa deck. What's up, Tifa? What's up, girl? What's up, girl? How you doing? I mean, they play the Tifa, we just kill it with the Momentum Breaker, I think. I mean, you gotta get rid of a land, right? Yeah. Alright, you're dead. They kept a hand with like 40 lands. Bristly Bill, also not great for us, but not gonna go off yet. Alright. We do have the Villainous Wrath, so. Ordeal of Nylea, alright. All right, well they're gonna get us for 6 this turn, I think. Oh no. Oh, they do, yeah. 7. Getting us for 7. All right, hitting us for 7. Fine, fine, fine with me. All right. See it. They might just have a hexproof spell. Because we're dead if we don't. Okay, we got it, baby. Yes. Yeah. I mean, we got the Terminus and Bitter Triumph, so I think we're good. Okay. Pinky Winky. Wait, is that what it's called? Tinky Winky? Pinky Winky? I don't know. What's this do? Alright. Let's get that Terminus down. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this enchantment deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh, gross. Alright. Cool. Indestructible, my friend. Okay. Do this first. Get rid of that. And then get rid of this. Okay, that is here. I'm gonna actually do this. Why would you do both of those? So now I can't power this up. Awesome. Great. I love the auto tapper, you know? The auto tapper is just so good. A nightclub. An exclusive nightclub, even. Opponent thinking very, very hard about what card to discard. But they want to return one of these to my hand? But they want to return anything to my hand. A Flood Maw is just like bad in this situation. They return anything, we just use them again. If they return either of these non-creatures, we get a freaking 1/1 fish. So, cool. Cool. Maybe we win. Maybe we are a winner. A winner is you. Congratulations. That's a thing they wrote on a Nintendo game once, I think. No, what was it? It was there was like, it was like the word wasn't even like, it was like congratulations, but it was like, oh, maybe it was congratulation. Like it was just one congratulation. I think that's what it was. Like usually you say congratulations to someone, right? But like, it said congratulations. Like we're proud of you, but we're not that proud. I think that's what it was. I think there was a congratulations, but I think that's like a misinterpretation because the Japanese language doesn't have the L sound, so that is why. The R sound, because they use the R for the L. You didn't know. I do speak a little Japanese. I played a game called Kyoi Toshi for PS4, and it's only in Japanese, and I love the game, but I just couldn't enjoy it to its fullest because I didn't speak the language, so I made it a point to learn some Japanese for games like that. And yeah, so it's wild though. Like I've only heard one Japanese speaking person in my entire life, like in a Walmart, and I was like, oh my god, I can understand her. She was just telling her kids to come here, but like, you know, it's not useful. not where I live, you know. I think I can actually do this, and I think this is it. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna attack. Why not? You know. We can Battlecruiser next turn. Quint's Insight. Are they? They're just roping. They're just done because we made them discard a bunch of cards that they didn't want to discard. What is the rule for this? Mayhem. You may cast this card from your graveyard for 1 in a red if you discarded it this turn. Oh, okay. So it's not if you discard. I thought it was if you discarded a card this turn. Okay, it's just if you discarded it this turn. Okay. So they lost some of their cool stuff. We got rid of the right thing because that thing is 5/4 with haste is pretty insane. So that could really do us in. Goblin Berserker Villain. Is that the Green Goblin? Wait, is this the Green Goblin in actually real life? Like did they miss their chance to make the Green Goblin actually green? Huh? I bet that's the Green Goblin. If I look it up and it's the Green Goblin, I'm gonna be very mad. I'm not gonna look it up right now, but I'll look it up later. I'll forget. I'm gonna forget. All right, it looks like we won this, folks. So I guess we're moving on to the next game for sure. Opponent goes first. You can always look at the at your opening hand and just know that it's not going to be a great game. But that's fine. Whatever. We've won a lot. We're due for a loss. We'll keep. Ogashi. Ogashi. That's the name. Don't wear it out. And if you're wondering what it means, it's just a name. This is hiragana, right here. So it's just like it's just native Japanese language. So, the more square, like pointy letters are katakana, which is more like used for foreign language or foreign words. Yeah, buddy. Okay, well. Milled 3 cards. The Battlecruiser's going bye-bye, right? Oh, yeah. 100%. Alright, well, I don't think that... I never expect that to, I never really expect that to be, oh, hello. Let's, do this, and then we can deadly cover up next turn if we want to. Let's see. We could take 2 of them, right? So... think it's going to be Bitter Triumph, and this is not a good choice, but okay, we'll take that. Creature or land card to your hand. They're gonna get the Blooming Marsh. Okay. I think what we're gonna do. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna use the Overlord because I don't really have much to get back with it. Yeah, they get this back and that's fine, and then we just kill it. Wait. Hold on. Z. Yep. We're dead. Wait, how did they have all that in the graveyard? Alright, so we are dead. that just happened. Yeah, there's nothing we could have done about that. This is like a crazy deck, but it's cool. It's a cool idea. It's a one-turn kill, but yeah. I didn't notice they had all that in the graveyard. That's crazy. Alright. Cool. My friend is 9, 6. Yeah, we're dead. We're at 16. Boom, 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 boom. We were destroyed. Alright, cool, man. Maybe we'll make this deck later.